Well, good afternoon, everyone. Angela and I just returned from a wonderful cruise aboard the Carnival Sunshine. It was docked in the port of Charleston, a brand new place for us to sail out of. And there were some interesting things that happened there. This port is a little different than any other place we've sailed from in the past, and I have some important information for you. So if you'd like to know more about this port, keep watching. Thanks for joining us today. You're stuck with me for this video. Angela is back to real life, doing dishes and washing clothes and all that sort of thing that you don't have to do aboard a cruise ship. If you are going to the port of Charleston to sail from there, here's the way you would approach it. You're coming in from Interstate 26 east. You'll exit on exit 219B, which is Mount Pleasant Street. At the bottom of this exit, there will be a stop sign and you will turn left onto Mount Pleasant Street. Mount Pleasant Street will take a bend to the right in a few blocks and it will change names. It will become Morrison Drive. You will continue on Morrison Drive for several other blocks and it will then become East Bay Street. So don't be surprised as the names of the street change as you drive. Continue on East Bay Street until you get to Lawrence Street. At that point, you'll simply turn left and you will be about a block away from your entrance to the parking area. If you want to locate this area on your Google Maps, just enter 22 Lawrence Street and it should give you the proper coordinates. As you enter the parking lot from Lawrence Street, there will be signs directing you. You will see that throughout this process, there will be people dressed in these bright green vests that will offer assistance and answer any questions you might have. This parking area is restricted and has 24-hour security by the South Carolina Port Authority Police. As you enter the parking lot, there will be these wonderful orange cones that will give you direction. It's set up a lot like a parking lot if you've ever gone to Disney World or Sea World. You know how they handle these theme park parking lots. It's just like that. Note this one thing. If you have a handicap sticker, you'll be guided to a handicap area for parking where you can actually park for free. Your first destination in the parking lot will be a white drive-through type tent where you will pay for your parking. The attendant there will verify you are on the Carnival cruise and will give you the amount for the number of days that you will leave your car in the parking lot. For us, we were there for 5 days and the total amount was $105 and we paid for it with a credit card. This amount can be paid with a check, credit card, debit card, or a money order. The funny thing is, you can pay for it with almost anything but cash. Your second destination in the parking area will be another white pull-through tent. This place has porters that will remove your suitcases and luggage from your car, and they'll go on a cart that will go directly to the ship. So, be sure to have your luggage ready ahead of time with the luggage tags attached. And don't forget to tip your porter $3 to $5 per suitcase. And your third and final destination with your car will be finding a parking spot. There will be people stationed to guide you to the next parking space available. Remember the Disney analogy? Yeah, it's just like that. Take a close look at this picture. I want you to note there is a letter. I think here it's circled letter N and letter O at the end of each row of parking. Make note, that is, remember where your car is parked and the letter representing the row that you're parked in. Believe me, it will help a lot when the cruise is over and you have to locate your car to come home. Speaking from experience. Once you've parked, gather your carry-on luggage. Ours was a couple of backpacks, your documentation and papers for embarkation, and proceed to Building 324. If you want to carry on all of your luggage and not mess with using a porter, you can do that. But you'll have to walk across the parking lot to the building with these bags and your suitcases in hand. Or, if you have smaller onboard luggage, like our backpacks, there are actually trams that are running throughout the parking lot and giving you assistance if you need it. At each step of the way, the folks at this port made sure we always had the assistance needed for a very easy boarding. Congratulations, Charleston. Once in Building 324, you will go through various checkpoints for validation and verification. What you need to have handy is this: your boarding pass, your COVID negative test paperwork, and your passport and or photo ID. For photo ID, we used our driver's license. From here, you will board a bus for a short ride across the parking lot to the terminal building. In the terminal building, you'll stand in line with everybody else on the ship, walk through metal scanners, place your carry-on luggage and all the contents of your pockets onto a short conveyor belt where they too will go through a metal scanner. It's pretty much the same screening process that happens when you go to the airport. Personally, my artificial knee and metal plate in my ankle set off the metal detector every time. You just have to be good-natured and laugh about it, as this poor guy has to run the magic wand up and down your body. He's just doing his job, And almost always, he would pass my left knee, and that portable metal detector would light up like a Christmas tree. Once you pass the metal test, the detector test, you walk the gangway and board the ship. Now, if you have mobility issues, the port personnel will guide you to a different, easier boarding location. There, you're greeted by the friendly staff of your ship, and the fun begins. So, if you have any questions about the Port of Charleston, please write the questions below, like, and subscribe to this channel. Have a great day.